Greetings and welcome to my World of Tanks video. This is Tanks for Fun, the Vanguard. I have a killer game to show you with the Vanguard and a perfect example of how to play this to maximum effect. This is Overlord. What you're going to see is a just stellar example of how to play the Vanguard in the presence of other tanks on your team and what its role is and should be because of the way it's configured. The Vanguard is super fast, but I don't qualify it as a speed light tank. The reason why is that a speed light tank is generally an assault tank, one which is very aggressive and can do a lot of damage and disrupt the enemy because its ability to deal damage throughout the attack. The Vanguard has an awesome 3-shot autoloader, but it's also limited by those 3 shots to where it's only useful for a few seconds, 5, 10, 12 seconds at a time, and then it has to withdraw to reload for over 20 seconds. So that limits its role from an offensive unit primarily to one that's more defensive in nature. Now here I'm assisting another light tank. I'm a backup unit coming to help him. Jackpot. Alright, so I use my defensive capabilities to assist my partner and make a kill where it was a 2-on-1. But by myself, I only get 3 shots. So I've got to be careful with the engagement. And if you're not careful with your engagement, you'll be dead. So at this point, I'm reloading. So I've got to stay away from the main action until I get that reload complete, and then I can go move in and assist other tanks. I can't go take the lead as a spearhead. And I also got to be careful when I'm jumping, berms, because I get flipped. Oh well. Fortunately, no harm done really. Minor damage, but I'm still in good shape. So just hanging around. This is what the Vanguard really does best. Now you'll see that tank is kind of isolated, and I'm good as an isolated attacker because this guy doesn't have any help. I get to get 3 shots off, get the heck out of dodge, and just take a chance. Maybe I can do some severe damage, or possibly even get a kill. Well, I'm not going to get a kill off that guy. No harm, no foul. It was an opportunity. I took it, and nothing came of it, so that's all right. But this is the mentality of a defensive tank. I'm not here to be a superstar by going out and overpowering a guy one-on-one. The Vanguard really doesn't have that as a general ability. Now, when you got guys over here in the corner, 2 mediums, me joining in, oh yeah, baby, I'm one of 3. That was a miss, I think. That was not a miss. That was helpful. Now get the heck out of dodge. Let the mediums clean house. Here, okay, that was a warning from my artillery. There's guys coming. So I saw the warning, I looked up there, I go, okay, he is by himself, and then I saw that guy, and I already told him in my headset, I'm coming to assist. My speed ability isn't great as an attacker, but it's wickedly awesome as a defender. I can move in on those guys, intercept them, and provide the artillery an escape route. So I'm on this guy like white on rice. Boom, you're dead, freak. How does it feel, baby? Working on this guy too. Now I gotta get the heck out of Dodge. I've wasted my, not wasted, but I've used my 3 shots. So we're in great shape. I snagged that kill on that tank destroyer. My artillery, I had told to move to the south. He did that. And we're in great shape. Now, my job here is to protect the artillery so he can get to a safe location. Remember, I'm not an offensive speed light. I'm a defender and a killer defender too. Come on, baby. That was a miss. Well, I think it was a miss. That was definitely a miss. That was not a miss. That was my partner, the artillery, thanking me for my assistance with some assistance of his own. All right. Killer. We have this well in hand now, 7-2. And as I said, this is a great example of watching a defensive light tank do a magnificent job of whatever came about. You know, I'm completely a free-floating guy. I assisted in an attack in the center at the very beginning. I assisted in an attack at the very south part of the map. I came back with my speed, intercepted 2 defenders trying to kill my artillery. I killed one of them, he killed the other. It was just absolutely phenomenal, wasn't it? So what you saw was a terrific job of coordinating defensive ability with the Vanguard. It's not something you tend to see in matches, especially in YouTube videos. That's why I wanted to showcase this, because it was a terrific job. One of the best jobs I've ever done in the Vanguard. Because it was really funny, because when I got the Vanguard in tanks for free experience. I traded 130,000 free experience for this tank, and I thought, oh man, this is gonna be cool. And I played it, and I was like, oh man, this tank is not good. It didn't do. I mean, the speed is great. The speed on this guy is 84. And I thought, man, I got a speed light. This will be great, you know. But it turns out that that 3-shot autoloader just doesn't pack the punch you need to be an offensive attacker. And as I realized that this tank would be useful as either a patrolling defender, which you saw in this game, or as a concealed, camouflaged mini sniper, that it would be really good. And so when I played it, I had to change my mindset. I was like, I know this is a good tank. It was me. I'm the one who was doing it wrong. If you're going to try and play this as an offensive speed light, you're going to get butchered. Okay, just not good. Especially if you get into a 10 match. But as a defensive rover, you saw it was awesome. That speed is just devastating. The autoloader was extremely effective. So I wasn't happy with what was going on with the Vanguard in the beginning. But it wasn't the Vanguard that was the problem. My mindset was wrong. So the lesson that I learned from this was that try to figure out what would be the best way to play the tank's attributes, rather than trying to force yourself onto it to do a specific job that it's not really set up to do. So when I changed my mindset and approached it as either a quick, hiding sniper or a quick defensive rover, it became awesome, which is great, because I wanted it, because I had seen people play it and I knew it was an awesome tank, but I didn't really realize how you have to play it at the time. It's really tiny and hard to hit, but when you just only have 3 shots, you got to be very careful. You need to show up, hit, and then run. This is a hit and run specialty. In fact, all of these Frenchy light tanks are like that. The AMX Chaffee is slower. It has like a 64 speed, but 6-shot autoloader. It plays a lot like a light tank that's fast. Again, you show up, hit it 6 times, and then get the heck out of Dodge. Tremendously effective. And then the other one, the Model 58 Heavy Metal Heroes, is another autoloader with, high speed 82, but it has a long reload. So you got to show up, hit that guy, and you get the heck out of Dodge. All 3 of these guys play basically very similar. It's just that their attributes are slightly different. So these are all awesome. Basically, if you're good with one of these guys, you'll be good with all 3. And the AMX Chaffee has the advantage of having crew experience bonus. It's a 20% bonus tank for crew experience. So, man, that dude is really awesome. Objectively, it's probably the most useful as far as you can run it daily to up your crew experience. The speed of the Vanguard and its tiny size makes it really good. Same thing with the Model 58. The speed is excellent, but it's a little bit bigger. So yeah, it's a little harder to conceal. That's its main weakness in that regard. It's just harder to conceal. But all 3 of these are terrific. They all play very similar. It's like 3 cousins. All right, that's what you're looking at. So, Tanks for the Fun Vanguard was fantastic. I'm just telling you, if you're considering it in the future, I give you this example of how well it plays and what you can do. I think it's awesome. Hopefully you will too. Thanks for stopping by. Please like the video, subscribe, tell your friends, and I'll see you guys in the next one.